about what's going on. Why is everybody running?
So guys, why? Like, so I feel like, you know what it is? I kind of like it because I feel like what we've been lacking, especially in North America, is community and like things like that. Yeah. So I love things like that with like running clubs and I also think it's I hate to say it, our age group, that's when you start doing things like that. Welcome
back
to the Possibly Hating podcast, where we talk about all the things that everyone thinks you should go through alone,
and where we love to share our not so
politically correct
opinions on our lives, pop culture, and what's the last thing? It's been a minute, guys.
Yeah, and anything else that's happening.
Yeah, literally,
we'll just talk about anything. Speaking of, don't forget to send us your possibly hating dilemmas to our DM at possibly hating pod on Instagram.
And TikTok.
As well. And me and Queen would love to assess the situation and give you our take.
Yeah. And hey.
And
today's episode, first of all, we're back.
Did you miss us?
Cheers to that. Cheers to us being back.
Let's do a little cheers.
You know?
A little bit of absinthe in the cup.
You know. We're drinking a little bit of, what is it? It's a rum cocktail. We'll keep it at that.
Yeah. Y'all not paying, so we don't have to give no info.
Just wait for the shout out one day.
Okay, one day you gotta hit us up for that.
And today's episode, we actually have a name for today's episode.
Yes,
we do.
Yeah,
it's called "We Still Have Wrong Opinions to Share."
Yes,
and we sure do.
We have a lot of things we want to get into with you guys. But we do want to just start off by checking in. We love to do a little check-in, see what we've been up to. I think we owe them that. It's been a long time. So why don't I start off with you, my love?
I knew it.
My little baby doll. What's going on with you?
So much, but also life is very chill and boring.
Good.
And I love it.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. I never thought I would get there, but I love it. And it's the summer, so I feel like it shouldn't be boring.
Yeah.
Like, I love the summer.
It just started, though.
Can you tell?
Yes.
We got our little summer vibes.
She's glowing.
We're twinning. Oh my God, you're glowing.
No, you're
it's
glowing.
It's blush.
Shout out to Chloe.
Kayla has an MUA.
I do. Shut up.
She's the type of girl who would get like a glam team.
She said you have a glam team.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I have a lot of sisters and they blend better than me.
I love that.
Yeah. The younger Gen Z don't play about the makeup.
We don't.
Why do I have to say I'm old every fucking
episode? Let's try to do one episode without saying what's the things that we always say?
We're old.
Having a non-traditional path.
Non-traditional path, like hang it the fuck up. Like we heard it all, babe. We get it. No.
Please.
But I have an MUA and
and I'm like a DIY warrior.
But you can I feel like you actually like to do a lot of things yourself. You like to have the control of like, just your makeup and things like that. Yeah, even though I sometimes can be that way, but it's just like I know the person has like, if I know you're better at a skill.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm gonna ask for help.
You're like, do it. And
especially
I'm like,
if you're my family member, like help me out.
True. You have sisters. I don't.
Yes, you do.
Well, I do. Oh, by heart. Oh my God.
Love.
Yeah. So I literally.
This? Non.
407. Tout le monde se trompe.
On va barrer la porte. Anyway. Yeah. So what's been going on with you other than that? Like,
I literally have been getting to the BAG.
Yes, you've been posting, honey.
That's all I want to do.
And you've been like very consistent.
Yeah.
So do you feel like of course there's changes in your life, but what do you think like the mindset change is that allowed for that to happen?
Even though we just said we're not going to talk about being old, but it's just like my birthday's coming up.
Yes.
And I'm just like, okay. It's starting to look a little bit serious. It's giving serious. It's giving you got to get your stuff together.
Yes.
It's giving buy a condo for the love of...
Oh my God. It's just giving like I'm growing and I want to evolve, and I'm looking like the things I'm doing right now are gonna are like a peek into the future, basically.
Literally, and I'm getting more and more impatient to like just live what I've been wanting to live. Like, just create some sort of like future for myself.
Right.
I just want to get to it. I'm like, let's go. Every morning I'm like,
let me get
what
to
are
the
we
bag.
doing today?
Yeah. I get it.
Where I was, obviously we talked about this all the time, but I was someone that I took it real chill for a long time.
Ciao.
I was like, we have all of our lives.
Yeah, and we
still do.
We do. It's important to keep that mentality a bit. Yeah, just a little.
But they've been, I've been seeing on the internet, like, they hate on us a lot. The Gen Z, they say we don't got a job.
Who said that?
They be saying that. I saw this comedian.
They say that about the Gen Z. I thought the Gen Zs were saying that. I'm like, girl, you work at Starbucks. Like, relax. And which is fine, but like, let's not.
But
and
like,
fuck Starbucks.
I was like, ouch, like, that's crazy. Like, apparently we don't like to work.
I feel like we don't want to work ourselves into exhaustion. And I feel like with generations, things just change and like people's mindset changes. And like every generation, they talk shit about the younger generation, obviously. It's a thing. And I feel like I do feel like, okay, I understand it's different from them. We want to work. I feel like we just want to work in a meaningful way. Like we're not interested in just like falling in line anymore. It's kind of like, and if you've done that your whole life, I'm assuming some of them are not happy with that choice or like maybe like not at peace with that choice. So it is frustrating to see younger people who have time ahead of it. Like, how dare you, like want to do something different. But also,
at the end of the day, I think it's their perspective because, they probably got things younger than us. But like we said, everything's freaking $68. And more, by the way. I don't know. 68 is like a few months ago.
Yeah, I know. It's probably like 78
Yeah,
by
something
now.
like that.
Yeah.
So there's no way for us to get to those. Like, I feel like for the amount of work that we do, we don't even get to half of the things other generations have had at our age. But then again, it's like every generation have like their
own
complaint
things.
and about that. So I don't know.
I guess
getting to the bag. I don't know. That's what I've been doing. Everybody's going to Air Commune. Girl, we missed
they're starting to chart. Yeah, I know, but honestly, I don't like crowds. But not because like I just genuinely like, even concerts, it makes me nervous and everything. But it looked fun. Like it looked great. Very fun. Like great. I'm not mad at that at all.
People were dancing.
It's like it's giving summer. So and people were dancing and I don't know, like the energy in there looked amazing, but I feel like it would have I'm okay. Like there's gonna be more.
Shout out to the DJs that were there. I feel like they made it great. I don't know if I'm an Air Commune girl, but then again, I might be saying this and then whoever's watching is gonna catch me at Air Commune. Because that's all I do.
A clip of Queen at Air Commune.
Please, if you see me there,
don't try to figure us out. I've
really been hating from home.
Don't try to figure us out.
Like, girl, it's a lot of people there.
It's a lot of people, but I don't like turning around, turning here, turning there, turning here, turning there, and there's people behind
I'm like,
me.
Can I sit? No. It's like
I also am gonna take that as a threat if there's 600 people around me.
We are the fakest ever. We're the fakest girl ever because we're like, what happened to dancing?
Yes.
What happened to
No. Like, I love the dancing aspect. I'm just talking about like
Let's have both.
It's a big ass crowd, but I'm not mad at it at all. Like it's cool, and I love like the fact that Montreal is getting like that type of attention. It's such a fun city, especially during the summer. So like,
I'm not gonna lie.
It's the Possibly Hating podcast. So if you're mad about a little negative comment, it's gonna be a long day for you. So I'm not really. I don't feel bad.
Do you believe that the allegations that this summer is about to be like 2016?
I feel like there's so there's this whole thing about how summer 2016 was like the best summer in I don't know how long, especially like our generation because we were all like very young at that time. I do feel like people are, since the pandemic, it was like a setback for everyone. And it was like, even going out, like nothing really felt the same, I feel like, for a couple years.
True.
But I feel like this year, enough time has passed. Yeah. People are like, it's 4 years ago now. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like people are healing a little bit and people are like down to be outside and be in everyone's face. So I'm happy.
I'm happy for that.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Be outside as well.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outside with a little water bottle. I need a little fan.
SPF 50.
Yes, 60 even.
60.
Yeah.
The way it's looking today, by the way, today's like freaking 40 degrees. Like,
yeah, the devil sat his ass crack like on earth.
Us.
Like, I don't understand. And that's enough to get me irritated.
Yeah,
as soon as it's hot.
Kayla's like, I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me.
Actually just pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm period. So for me, like, I like a summer breeze. Mm-hmm. I like to be under the tree. I like to be... I realize I use that like tone a lot. I like da-na-na-na, like da-na-na-na.
It's
like
okay. You have the influencer accent now.
Do I?
Welcome.
That's not even how I talk. I'm faking. I think I'm nervous.
Pas grave. It's part of the not the character because we're still ourselves. You got the big
Don't
life,
expose
baby.
us.
Anyways, how you been,
girl?
Please.
Let me take a little sip.
Yeah.
How have I been? I've been good. Mm-hmm. I've been paying off some type of karmic debt. I think something's going on.
I'm gonna need you to catch a break.
Yeah.
Mamas.
Can I catch one damn break? I'm not gonna tell you guys my business, but there's been I'm
so
just
mysterious.
I'm just scared. Like I feel like it's more been we have people want to come in here today. Oh, he's gone. Okay, bye, hun. Literally, like, we should leave that in, honestly. Have you seen
that every time we have an interruption in every video? I'm like, I have the worst face ever. I just become like...
No,
last episode, I was like... I'm looking at DJ Vibe like, hold that. Don't
stop.
You say a word. Anyways, yeah.
Fait que, why, I don't know. Like, it's more been, like, my interactions with... people more so. Like I feel like I've been like in a lot of like insane sick situations, but it's more so I feel like it's character development, honestly. And
yet another lesson.
It's a lot of lessons, and I've actually sat down and listened and just given it a little, like I feel like I've just had no choice but to just pay attention to the signs. I'm not when anything happens to me, first of all, okay, so something terrible happens to me, right? I'm like, okay, I freak out. That lasts 30 minutes. The next day, I'm talking about it incessantly. The next 2 days, I don't remember what happened. You can't call my phone.
But you don't know what happened. Okay.
But no, I'm just like, I don't really want to like talk about it. Like, I don't know if anybody can relate, but I don't like to deal with things when they happen. I like to deal with them whenever
forget them
first. But it's really not a good like I'm not proud of this. It's just like I've been observing it, you know? So I think, however, the little bit of information I can give is a lesson I am learning is to know exactly what you want rather than what you don't want out of anything, like life, people, whatever. Because when you focus so intensely on what you don't want, I feel like you're like you're not clear on what you actually do want. And when you know what you want, you can identify what you don't. You have to go from that point. So I've been kind of just thinking about like what I want, what type of energy I want in my life, what type of experiences I want to like deal with and like live, and just learn to be a little more like strict with myself too. So definitely
empath problems. I freaking hate being an empath.
Me too.
By the way, have you noticed that I'm trying not to cuss?
I know.
I'm trying to be classy.
Did I cuss?
No, you can cuss.
I'm
just testing it out. We've been cutting out the
cuss words.
The cuss words. But hey, let's be authentic. I'm just trying it. We'll see.
I mean, like if you are in life not trying to cuss, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cuss. But freaking is so
freaking corny. Is a cuss word though.
Really?
In my house, yeah.
Freaking?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the tone.
Oh, it's the tone.
Freaking. Like you have to like curl your lip a little bit.
True.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I just say fuck. I'm like fuck, fucking. No. I say fucking all the time.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her.
I say fuck too.
Yeah, you do.
At home.
Yeah. At home is so funny.
Because
or we curse in French.
Like,
we curse in French.
So if I cuss in French, like the people who speak French around me or my family, they're more like
they don't really care.
No, that's when they care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But in English, it's like, I don't know if it's like a third language
not
thing.
A big, I get it. Like they don't really hear it.
Yeah.
Or like they hear it, but it's like
TV.
Like, TV.
TV stuff. Just the
youngins. Les affaires qui regardent à la télé.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So anyways, we have a lot of wrong opinions to give. Again.
Sorry.
Yeah. You said something interesting though. Something you've learned. I feel like you always have like really good takes on your life and just life in general.
Oh yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I just don't act like it.
You do know. And the thing with me is like I feel like I know in terms of like my body knows.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to put it into words, so I call you.
Yeah.
I'm like so what does this mean if this happens to me and I feel this way? Like
yeah. But I feel like resentment. You know.
I'm like, oh, got it.
I'm like, I know this one. I've been through that before.
Yeah.
But I feel like you also give really good advice too. Like I think sometimes it's just harder when it's yourself. It does take it's harder. Like I
feel like you give great advice on emotions and understanding your emotions and being like emotionally intelligent. And for me, it's more like on the actions. Like what's the next step?
That's facts.
I'm very solution based and sometimes it doesn't work
right
away.
When you're going through something.
Yeah, you kind of have to feel what's going on. And lately I've been so emotional. Girl.
Yeah.
And I have seasons. Either I'm like cold as a Canadian winter.
You're literally? Yeah.
Right now, girl, anything that happens to me, I'm like crying.
Really? And I hate when you cry because I'm like,
you're like,
why do I freeze? But no, I don't. Like, obviously, I know what to do, but it does take me off guard because you do present as more like, you know, when somebody's more put together, and sometimes like something really insane will be happening and you're just like, crazy. Whatever.
No, yeah, I don't. When something crazy happens, I'm like, no, I'm gonna feel this in 4 days.
Yeah. I like to have a little reaction at least. Because if I don't react, I will make everybody pay for what just happened to me. So I need to have a little breakdown. Right. So I'm just like, okay, no, I let it out a little bit. Because I've learned from that. I used to do that. I used to like not
just react.
Like, next, like what else is going on? Yeah. Like what else is on the TV? What else is on the radio?
True.
What are the girls talking about?
I have like this like just sick mentality that like I have to keep it together so other people around me can keep it together.
No.
So I'm like, if I crack, it's over for all y'all.
Yes, but it's not because...
And like, I don't know who told me to do that. So it's like, I had to realize
you learn
that,
things
like,
subconsciously.
I think it's subconscious because I can't remember someone telling me like, you have to stay strong for the family. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't put that on.
I don't think it's that, but like it could be a thing where like you're really upset and it's like you have to fight, or like it's they'll kind of like frame it as like caring and loving, like, you know, you have to just push through. But it's because, and it comes from a very good place, but it's like also, no, you have to push through. It's true, you have to like go through things, but a part of pushing through is breaking down and like letting it all fall down and like letting yourself go through the process and the motions and just like, you know, go through it. So I really think we are still in our 20s. This is the early stages of adulthood. So you have to be okay with being imperfect. And I think that you will learn to show your emotions. I feel like you're getting to that point now, though.
I am,
because this is something you've been saying now, like recently. You've been saying that more. So I do think you're getting to a path of like, let me just say how I actually feel.
Because I feel a lot. But anyways, girl, not the therapy session.
We do that every single time. It's not tea. Like,
we really do it naturally
at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Moving on. Have you seen what's been going on?
With who?
Let's take a little minute because I was about to talk about. Sorry, I'm so dramatic.
Tell me
what's going on in the world.
Yes,
because I feel like we can't just continue this episode without. It wouldn't be right of us to continue doing what we do, being on a platform, without acknowledging, first of all, you know, we talk about the funny and the entertainment, and obviously, you know, possibly hating is not a news source.
We're not a political podcast.
And we're not a political podcast, but I feel like what we've been seeing on social media, in the news, is completely
disgusting.
Horrendous. There's atrocity happening in a lot of countries, in Gaza, Congo, Sudan, Haiti, and many more to name. And we definitely wanted to talk about that for a second, just to tell our viewers that we are not a podcast that ignore those things.
No.
we're educating ourselves in those, subjects. And we want to encourage you guys very seriously to continue to do as much as you can. Educate yourself. Be careful on the propagandas and misinformation. And just do as much as you can. Donate.
Yeah.
If you can't participate in the, what's the name? Manifestation. Sorry. Bilingual.
Protest. What is protest?
Yeah.
Protest and just
do as much as you can, to...
In whatever way you can, spread the information, spread donation links. And, I think in the world we live in, the things we're seeing are so horrifying. It can be overwhelming, and you may feel like, I don't even know what could I possibly do to stop this.
And I feel like that most of the time. I'm just
of course.
There's a lot of information. I don't know what to do. I'm just doing the best that I can. I think the best you can do is to not be silent.
Yeah.
Which is what we don't want to do. We didn't want to just continue and do our episodes without even acknowledging this.
Yeah.
So this is just a quick message to tell the people to keep standing for what's right.
Yeah.
And at this point, this is not about politics. It's not about anything else than human rights. And
human rights.
Human lives.
Right from wrong. And obviously, where we stand.
Absolutely. And honestly, also being from where we're from, I feel like we kind of know the history of what a genocide is.
Of a genocide. Let's say the word.
Yeah, of a genocide. Absolutely. So, yeah. Continue to support, guys.
Yes, please support, and please speak on it. Don't let these people be forgotten. The power is all of us talking about it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
It's the best we can do and more. Anyways, I wanted to talk about something else.
Okay.
Have you seen that everybody is running away from something?
Are you guys okay? I mean,
what are we doing?
I saw some of those
running clubs. Baby.
Running clubs. I was looking at some of the young men in the running clubs, and
well, obviously we know why y'all in the running clubs.
Come, girls, y'all are not slick.
Yeah, please.
Girls and gays, we know what's going on, honey. Okay.
Because I be running sometimes with my cousins.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, you do.
But
you went for a little jog. How did that go? By the way, no,
it was good.
Take us through it.
Mentally, it's great. I'm not a runner.
Were you out of breath? I
am. I was jogging.
I'd be out of breath. So.
Oh yeah, I was out of breath. But I'm like, for me, it helps. It's a little bit better than the gym.
Does it clear your mind?
It does clear your mind. I feel like that's one of the reasons why people run. But let's talk about the other reasons. But I did it.
What's the other reason?
Ben là, Chris.
Coke? What?
Coke?
I don't know.
Ben,
what do you mean?
The running clubs, on sait très bien. The thing is, if you go to the running clubs,
right.
And obviously the men are fine. Shout out to the girlies. I'm not going to go to the running clubs though.
Bunch of
yeah, right.
Amazing.
You
might have
to
go there and jog, fake an injury 2 minutes in.
But that's my thing. He's gonna keep going back. No, so you have to continue running. It's a good motivation though.
No, honestly, running after him. Yeah, that's the thing.
Quite literally, the healthiest way to run after him might be to join.
That's the only time
club.
you run after a man is in a running club.
Yeah, I love it. But let's talk about what's going on. Why is everybody running?
So guys, why? So I feel like, you know what it is? I kind of like it because I feel like what we've been lacking, especially in North America, is community and things like that. Yeah. So I love things like that with running clubs and I also think it's I hate to say it, our age group, that's when you start doing things like that. Running, the kids don't know nothing about it.
It's the N20s.
Yeah, it's
that little.
Let me get an activity.
That little 5 pounds that you're getting.
Girl.
Me too. I stepped on the. You know what?
The scale and me.
The scale. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm hiding my
this
fupa.
This does not represent me.
Literally,
That's not who I am. Nope.
That is not me. This is me. Not me.
I don't remember this.
They're killing me with this, but no, I just I feel like, okay, so the running clubs have been obviously a trend, right? Yeah. So I love that people though, because the gym is cool. I love the gym and everything. Love the concept.
Do you love the gym?
I do like working out. Honestly, every time I go to the gym, I enjoy it. Like, I don't dislike going to the gym. I actually do well. I should have a gym membership, to be honest.
I do well in the gym when I'm with a partner.
Yeah, you need somebody there.
When I go alone, I'll go. If I have like a 5-day split, I might go 3 times. And this is me being as honest as possible. I feel like it doesn't
wrong with that.
Fuel me. I feel good after a workout, obviously. I never feel shitty after a workout, which is great. That's a good thing about, doing a physical activity. But I mean, I'm not a physical activity girl. Never been.
No.
I was in arts and music.
Just drawing a little bit.
They tried to put me in basketball.
Oh yeah, I did play basketball.
It was bad. You played basketball. Yeah?
I was on the team.
Tall. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I was actually good. It was just like the pressure, baby.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I love the team support thing. Love practice.
But then my coach was a pedophile. Came out after. Yeah. So sometimes
was he arrested? Jesus.
They locked him up.
They locked him up?
You think I'm like lying? Like, first of all, my coach had no eyebrows.
And by the way, it's not funny.
Because he used to be ripping him out, probably stressed about the shit on his computer. And it was just horrible. Like, he was so mean to the girls. No, I'm sorry. I'm like oversharing. It's hitting.
No, it's okay.
And like, it was just, he ended up, this is not a laughing matter, by the way. We're coping. He ended up, I guess, doing something to one of the girls or something. But I think that team, though, like all jokes aside, the vibe ruined basketball for me.
Okay.
Obviously, I come from a family where a lot of people played basketball, and
everybody's
just
7 foot tall.
Everybody's tall. Yeah. So I enjoyed it too, and I was actually good. But after that experience, I was just like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think I tried a little. It's all right. He didn't do it. Well,
not to you, but I'm sorry to
sorry to whoever was, hurt by that. Yeah. But all I'm saying is I could have stayed all 5 years, but I ended up quitting the team. So thank God, because they put him on Front Street, so he's in jail.
Good.
Please continue.
Keep
that was
just
just a little sidebar.
I don't know what we were saying. That literally
on
shocked
parlait
me.
de just team sports
just
and things like that. So the running club, I feel but I love that people are prioritizing their physical health.
Absolutely.
And things like that right now.
Do you think it's because everybody's broke and running is free? Because running is free. You know what I'm saying?
C'était vraiment plate.
Attends. Are y'all paying a membership to go to the running clubs?
I wish somebody would charge me to run in a park.
I think they are.
Tu me niaises.
Ben, je sais pas. Why would you start a running club?
You need to learn to be alone. I would never pay for that.
Capitalism really fucked our brain.
Yeah, because don't you find that sick? Brain. Why don't you then start a running club like you did with your cousins? You guys just run around.
We just ran.
I feel like that's how it's supposed. You're gonna charge me to run with you? I don't care how good you look. I'm not paying.
I'm already running after you.
Please. I'm already running after you. It's humiliating. Now I have to pay.
Yeah, no.
I don't have a what is it? Degradation kink or whatever. What do they call it?
Degradation.
Degradation.
But isn't that part of the BDSM?
BDSM. You really said it on Front Street. Maybe. On est rendu là.
Why can you say things and I can't say things?
Because I say things. And by the way,
I take it all the way there.
The wildest shit ever. And
casually.
She also doesn't know what word means. I really want to say a story, but I don't know if I should.
No, go ahead. This is
I'll never forget. And this is years ago. Literally probably almost 10 years ago. 2016.
Okay, but I really feel like it's a language problem. And
yes.
I can speak English, obviously. I feel I learned English through talking. And my French is impeccable.
We're at the table. It's me, Queen, and her brother, right?
Lord,
everybody's minding the business that pays them in dollars. Queen is just, I don't know what she's looking at. She's like, back shot. So you said it the first time, we completely ignored it. We were like, okay.
I remember that.
And then back shots. And we were like, why are you saying? Do you like back shots?
My brother looked at me so concerned.
He was wait, what, context. And I don't know what happened after that, but I will never forget that shit.
A few years ago,
Non, c'était il y a longtemps. C'était comme on était...
We were young.
Yeah, we were young.
Well, that goes to show you how pure-minded I was.
You didn't know what it meant. I could tell by your tone. Yeah. I was fucking...
I looked at a meme and I was like...
You were like, back shot? Looking at me for answers. I was like, back shots, yeah. Back shots.
And then I found out that day with back shots. Yeah. So what is BDSM bad? It's just a type of activity that people like. Moving on.
Yeah. It's just a book.
It's a book. There's
It's a
three
book.
books. Actually, there's
Three
books.
books. No,
Yeah.
there's 4. BDSM.
Oh, per.
Yeah.
Is there 4 books? There is 4 books.
You're so gullible. No.
No, there is though.
To me now, you do this every time. Is this threesome part 2? When you remember? So
Hey, arrête,
no.
And I still got it.
You still,
Hello.
yeah.
But you know, me and I be struggling with the language, but like in terms of vocabulary,
Yeah.
like
No, you don't struggle with the language. I want you to like, no.
That's so sweet of you.
I
to say.
don't know. I really don't think you
think?
do. I feel like obviously it's not your first language. I feel like I do that with French too. Like if
Yes.
I
when
make-
you speak French.
When I speak French.
The like 2% of the time.
I
French.
don't really speak French anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah, you're over it.
I'm over it.
You can
Like,
speak
I don't
to
give a
someone
fuck.
who does not speak a lick of English, and you'll still
If
switch to
you,
English.
yeah, and if you tell me you don't speak English, you're gonna learn English. You know how many people I taught
Today
English
you
to?
will learn English.
I've taught English to so many of my uncles, family members. Like they
love
come up to
that.
me, they're like, "You taught me English." I'm like, "Period, exactly."
I used to teach
Class
my
is in
grandma.
session. Aw,
Yeah,
English?
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. Love
So,
you, girl.
Yeah, running clubs or not? Are we joining?
I don't know what to say. They look good. Are we joining?
I'm good. I'm gonna run like alone. That's the only
Honestly,
thing I
it's
can
hot
do alone.
outside, and you guys know I don't like the heat. And then I'm
You gotta go at
burning.
6 a.m. They be going at the like literally like before 9
Je ne
a.m.
suis pas de ce monde at 6
Ouais,
a.m.
no, wow.
6?
Yeah.
This is not 8. It's 6.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's a bit. I get up at 6 if I have a job, or if I have something to do. Like obviously, I'll
Something
get up
that
at
will
6.
pay you.
Yeah, you need to pay me to wake up at 6.
J'avoue. C'est vrai.
Mais en même temps, I'm not like, who knows? Like maybe I'll get to a point where I start waking up at 6 to run. I'm open to it, but it's not my type of activity. I feel like when it comes to like fitness and wellness and things like that, you have to do things that you like.
I agree too.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
could do
believe
dance,
this
you could
thing
do-
of like just
You don't have to go to the gym. Like if you like, I personally, I love walking. Like I'll walk
for hours.
for
You do love
hours and
walking.
hours. Like I love walking, and it's actually a very good exercise, and it's low intensity. But like as far as like,
A lot of low intensity. Well, no, it's low intensity.
it is low intensity. You're not
Or
like
is it
out of
low
breath.
impact?
Impact. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, there.
Girl, clearly, are we the right people to talk about sports? But I think what we should talk
Touchdown.
about is our relationship with health, physical health, our relationship with our bodies. Because that is something that I've been thinking about. This whole running thing has me thinking about a lot of things. Like, what's my relationship with
Your body.
fitness and health? Like, I grew up in a family where it was very important, like
To be in shape.
healthy. J'avoue que being in shape was important because I feel like, I don't know if it's like a culture clash, but they'll tell you if you're getting
Oh yeah,
big.
and you don't have to get big for them to tell you.
T'as grossi.
T'as grossi, yeah, I know.
Genre, direct.
Direct. Hey, t'as grossi.
But me, I'm really numb to that
yeah,
because I've heard it so much. And
right.
I don't know if it's because I've been so in that like environment
it a
for
lot.
so long that I can kind of understand that sometimes it doesn't come from a bad place. It's just like
It's projection. Projection isn't always mal intentionné. Like, it's
or it
not
could just
always
be
like
a
you're doing
fact
it to
parce que
hurt
j'ai
them.
grossi, tu comprends? Comme je le sais.
But you shouldn't
Trust me, I
comment
know.
on. I feel like it's a boundary thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah, c'est ça.
Yeah.
But I think
That's what I'll say.
That's what I say. It's sometimes things with boundaries is that the person saying it doesn't necessarily come from a place to hurt you, but it's just unnecessary at times.
Yeah, it
You know?
is.
But
Like a did I ask? You
and
know?
it's like they use it as a motivation. Like,
Yeah.
but you never know. Some people will say t'as grossi, ça te va bien,
Ouais.
or like damn, t'as
But it's
grossi,
just
là.
like, it's, knowing how, because then it makes you feel like, because you're greeting me and you're talking about my body. So why is my body at the forefront of the interaction? Like it could be one thing if you say hi, we talk, me and you start talking about the gym, we start talking about working out, we're trying to lose weight, and we start talking about my body. Okay, why is that the first thing out of your mouth? It can make a person feel nervous to even interact. I remember I would be nervous to see certain people. Ooh.
C'est pas grave.
I'd be nervous to see certain people because I would be like, oh, they're going to comment on my weight loss or not, like I would be like terrified. And like I come from, you know, just a place, and it's like just Burundian, whatever, like people just comment on your body a lot. And it really made me extremely insecure about my body. Like I don't think I've had the best relationship with it. It's getting much better now. But it's easy to me. It's easy for me to see it in a negative way. Because of that. So I think people, and I don't think people are doing this intentionally.
My sister, I was going to say, you know, not to play devil's advocate, I feel like some people is just like, because it's weird because we've kind of normalized it for people who have lost weight.
Yeah.
Be like, damn, like it's almost like positive. Like you'll greet someone more positively, like that. You know,
it's a
you
compliment.
lost some weight, and everybody's going to be happy as soon as they tell you lost some weight. Not everyone, though. So it's like we kind of forget both sides.
I think it's just about the person.
Yeah,
I try not to. I mean, I've been guilty of it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I haven't told somebody, "Oh, you lost weight, you gained weight," or no. I never told nobody they gained weight.
I want someone to tell me, someone that's close and that I love, to tell me those things. Though.
Okay, that's
I need a little bit of a. Let's say you don't have to say it in a crazy way.
Of course, there's like tone is key, and don't say it to me in front of a bunch of people. But I actually don't, because it's almost like what makes you think that I feel bad about? Because when you come up to me and you tell me you gain weight, what if I like liked the weight I gained, or like what if I'm okay with it and now I'm starting to? Because I feel like you are. I will let somebody talk to me about that before I'm going to tell me personally. Like you know, like.
You'll let someone talk to you. Yeah, like if I ask you, like, do you feel like I gained something?
Then
do you
it's
feel like do you feel like it suits me? I'm opening the door for you to tell me. I do prefer when you're.
Yeah, I prefer it like that because honestly, just bringing that out the gate, like it's like you don't know how that person's been feeling all day about their body, or maybe they've been actually liking it, and now you're the one being like, girl.
Especially for women,
like as a woman too, you know, it's a little bit like it's touchy, you know.
They used to say that, but now I believe it. Like we really go through so much. Like I'm skinny, I'm not skinny. Like it's always. That's why I always tell people not to say it because I'm like, you're jinxing it.
Yeah, don't tell me that.
What if right now I'm trying to be thick and you just acknowledge it and I'm about to lose all the weight, or like you know the opposite. Like but then again, that goes to like what's our relationship with
our own bodies.
Our bodies,
and it's like I think that. It's all about the standard as well. I had a hard time with my body before. Like obviously now I'm grown, I've gained like weight, but I've always been like a curvier girl. Like it's always given like curves, and it's embraced now. But at the time when the standard was like extremely skinny, I honestly have never thought of myself as not big. Honestly, like I've always thought I was. Like even when I used to look at myself and I see pictures now from 10 years ago and I'm like really thin, at the time that I'm looking at myself, you know, I've always been like, I'm so big. I'm so big. And that goes back to like, it's about the mental. It's not so much like about how you even look. Like if you have a negative perception of and then what is the negative perception about gaining weight, and why is that negative? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just things that you're taught and are put in your head. Because I remember like not even thinking about my body and somebody made a comment. And the first comment, I go in the mirror and I just start looking, you know, like, and I'm like, and then I start looking at everyone else. And then I start looking at magazines. I start looking at movies. And every time I see somebody's body, I think about my body. And my body is mine. Like, you know what I mean? And you can't live like that. It's not sustainable. And you have to create your own independent relationship, loving your body no matter the phase. And then that's how you get to the healthiest place you can get.
Absolutely. You really do have to separate both.
You have to separate.
Because I feel like, obviously, there's a lot of body shaming, especially when you go into like the male side of the health and wellness fitness thing, because for them it's like you're fat.
That's how they talk to each other.
That's how they motivate each other. Because we go through so much hormonal changes and our body changes so much, we do have to love our body first. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to be healthier or whatever,
or fit or whatever the case may be. Like,
but you cannot like live in a world where you're ashamed of yourself.
No,
I mean it's easier to say.
You can be ashamed. And that stuff like really weighs on not only your mental, but when you have like negative thoughts mentally so much, it goes in your body.
You can't even do anything about it, even if you wanted to change now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're just gonna stay stuck.
It keeps you stuck because when it starts getting to your nervous system, then you have the freeze response, which is like where you just like don't know what to do, and you're so stuck in that place that like you couldn't even change it if you wanted to, you know?
That's so true. And then your body's just living with this stress.
And this anxiety, and it's like it's just not the best. You really want to like, when I have children, I really want their value not to be in how much they weigh or their body or anything like that. Like, obviously,
it's not a great source of motivation.
I don't even like, I have a little sister. I don't even say anything about her body ever. I don't say anything about her body to her. And
that's really good.
Ever. And I'm not going to talk to her about her body.
She's never really told. My mom
never did that either. Yeah. She doesn't say that.
As a woman, she gets it, you know?
Yeah.
Even if her generation is not the most conscious about that, but I kind of
they got it bad, yeah.
I love that I wasn't getting those comments, and I've had my time. I was definitely a chubby kid, but like, you're a kid. Like, please.
You're a kid, bro. You're
also, who cares?
Why do you need to be like skinny? No. Like, you're like 8
you're
years
10.
old. Like, what's going on? Like, you're this thing of like needing, it kind of and that prepares kids to think like that as they get older. I think people are not aware, like stuff like that really sticks with you. Like
it does.
You know, I've had so many issues with my body, and now I'm just like, listen, I like it. I like it. Yeah, yes, of course. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I look big. No, of course. Somebody takes a picture of me, like, oh, do I look like this? But it's like, at the end of the day, I always try to bring myself back to that place.
Absolutely.
You know, taking care of your body is taking care of your mind.
Absolutely. It goes together.
It goes together.
We talk a lot about mental health, but I feel like I love that today we talked about, you know, our bodies.
And
because that's kind of what keeps us alive, by the way. Yeah.
Honestly, and that's why you have to value, like, you have to speak life into your body, you know, and like say nice things about yourself. And, you know, like, it can sound kind of corny, but it's like your brain doesn't know the difference. Like, if you're every day saying something negative, you really believe that as true. And then you act like it's true.
Hello. Speaking of bodies.
Wake it up.
Speaking of bodies, I don't know if you guys know about Fanita. The Fanita episode. Miss Girl she's going through it.
So here's my thing with Fanita.
Can you give us a little bit of context? Because you're the context queen.
I'm a context queen, yeah. I'm using my over-explaining for good.
Yeah.
So Fanita is an influencer. She's very popular. Has millions and millions of views and, you know, videos. She's more so on TikTok.
She has a podcast as well.
She has a podcast as well that does very well. She has a lot of influencers on her podcast. I personally find her I've always thought Fanita was funny. But she recently underwent, I think, gastric bypass, and then like a year ago or so. So she used to be heavier, and then she lost a lot of weight through gastric bypass. And then recently she's posted a video kind of like talking about how she was attacking her followers verbally and saying how everybody attacked her when she was bigger, and like, you know, the struggles of being a bigger woman, especially like the intersectionality of like also being a Black woman and things like that, and just a lot of the abuse she's received online. But that's kind of coming outward towards her followers. So a lot of people were, you know, just coming at her. She got a lot of flack for the things she said. A lot of things she said were bad. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like Fanita has always been kind of like rude, or like that's kind of been like her brand.
She's pretty rough.
She's rough. Like she's always been.
She's kind of like us, but times
she takes it to another level.
We're cute.
We try not to like go there, you know. And I try to be mindful of also people's feelings, but I feel like Fanita doesn't give a fuck. Honestly,
I think she needs to deal with the trauma that she has.
She's dealing with something.
I feel like she repressed a lot of things from what she's been going through. I don't deny. I mean, I'm not gonna deny her experience. I'm sure, you know, she talks about being bullied when she was bigger.
And I believe it.
But I don't think it's a reason to act the way you're acting. And I just believe she's spiraling right now. I don't know. You guys let us know here.
Like, just for context quickly, like, she went through a lot recently. I think she spoke about how she lost like her recent, her father figure in her life. She had a breakup. She just went to Dr. Miami and God knows what. She's on pills.
Like what's going on with the surgery? I think it was the first.
Je pense que it was the loose skin. You know,
but
like
it's not gone yet. So I think they had the.
I don't know.
Gone.
No, but I mean,
no.
No, mais je comprends. Yeah, like I don't know.
No, Mrs. Kids, you go on TikTok and it's still there. But I'm just saying, I think it was the first. You know when you see,
but
the
it's
doctor
like whatever. Like you know, yeah,
it's hanging.
No,
that's messed up. You see?
No, and I take it. No, but it's the loose skin. Like
that's what I said. But she said she's going to get it done.
But she did get it done.
Where?
No. Oh, it was her titties.
Oh, she got her titties.
My
done.
bad. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
No, but she said something about something else.
She did.
Yes, and the stomach. Yeah, it was the stomach. Yeah,
it was a consultation.
Okay, I didn't see. Yeah, so
it was a consultation.
Anyway,
and it's gonna happen in a few months. I think.
I feel like Fanita can come out of this.
She got it done.
Okay. No, but it's done. That's what I mean. I can tell it's done. I can tell it's done. No. It's just before. No. Anyway. So now we're in trouble. What I was trying to say.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm scared of her. Fanita, don't come for me, girl. But like, please. I just feel. Please, she's done. No, but I genuinely.
If you can't take the heat,
get out the kitchen. Because didn't you say, fuck y'all hoes? I'm going to fuck every.
Fuck you,
she was like, every nigga you like, I'm going to fuck. Every person you like, I'm going to buy. So you came for me first, but I wasn't trying to come for her. All I'm trying to say
I'm on TikTok having a good time and she's attacking us. So
girl, I'm on my For You page minding the business, like literally minding my own business. And I'm like, girl, what's going on? Like, I don't know. So that's why I feel like even the eyes, you know, the eyes are like, like, you know, they're big. Like I feel like she's manic or not manic. I don't want to say, let's not do too much on the mental health.
Manic.
Let me take it back.
She's just like going through something.
Shows something's going on. Like, I don't feel like she's mentally okay. So Fanita, love you, girl. Get it together. We want to laugh again.
Let us know what y'all think about the Fanita situation. If you know,
kiss those white boys. I don't like that.
Yeah,
he's running away.
Oh my God, let her do whatever. It is what it is.
He was running away. Do you didn't see the video in the car?
Those are the type of videos I skip because it's cringy.
I can tell you didn't see it because you would be talking just like me. So we're gonna get into our Am I Hating If segment.
Absolutely.
So we got a couple questions. We're just gonna go through them quickly. I'm gonna ask
people
Queen,
are hating or not. Go ahead.
Or not. So the first question that we got is, am I hating if I tell my friend that she stinks?
No.
That there's like an odor, especially with summer coming up.
Absolutely not.
You need
tell your friend.
I be having the deodorant in my bag.
Yeah.
Or things like that.
Absolutely.
Because genuinely, like, why would you ever want me out here smelling like
And
armpits?
You don't tell me?
I actually feel like you're not my friend because I would never let any of my friends be out here stinking.
Never. I don't think that's hating at all. I think that's you being a really good friend.
That's you showing love.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to show love.
I have one that's messy.
Ooh.
And one that's medium messy.
Do the messy.
Okay. Let's get real messy.
Let's get into it.
Hold on. I just need to find it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Am I hating if I think avoiding going to events or places your ex will be at is childish, even if we have friends in common? Did that make sense?
You think it's childish? No, I feel like you're not hating. You're like applying how you feel to other people. You don't know what their ex did to them. You don't know what went down between them. It might be a boundary. It might be, like I feel like everybody's situation is different. Some people end relationships on good terms. Some people don't. It's life. If I tell you I don't want to be there, my ex is there. I need you to just accept it as it is.
Yeah. I don't think it's hating, but I really don't think you can just accept everybody to think that way. Because I'm someone who believes in blocking.
Yes.
And wishing to never see you again.
Yes.
It doesn't mean I didn't forgive you.
And death.
Or that you live in my brain. Okay. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Some people are like, oh, like that means they still have a power on you or whatever. I guess it's just a thing of opinions. I don't believe that.
No.
If I'm not trying to see my ex, I'm just not trying to see my ex. If we have friends in common, because that's what they said.
Bitch, nobody wants to see you.
Like, are you the type to not want to have any friends in common? Like, I just don't want to be around.
I did that and I didn't even say it. I just acted like it.
Hello.
I was just like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm not having friends in common with this person. Like, I also feel it just applies to the situation. So
it depends on we need more context, obviously.
Basis.
Yeah.
But I do think it's not hating. It's just like, be a little more just aware.
Absolutely. If you're like in a new relationship and you're still tripping
about your ex,
I mean, much.
It's not tripping, but I can be like, I don't want to see my ex. I don't care what's going on. I don't want to see you. That's it.
Period.
God
so
bless.
Are y'all trying to see your ex at events or not?
Let us know, babe.
Let us know. And you know what? I don't really care.
Okay, that's real.
God bless them, and I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna let him live his life for today's episode.
Yeah, for real. As long as they got that nigga at the other side of the building, I'm good.
I'm good. Keep him away. If we see each other in the club, I guess you can wave. I'll wave back. Whatever.
Oh my God! If you wave, 911. Do not wave.
Do not wave.
You must want to fight. What the fuck you waving at me for?
Anyways, this was a little quick, cute episode to just say we're back. Because don't you ever forget.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Love you.
Love you. And obviously,
no, literally love you guys.
Yeah, literally. Thank you
guys are
so
the best.
much.
We've been appreciating so much of the support and all the beautiful messages you guys send. Like, it really like does touch my little cold heart. So
same. Every time we meet someone and they're saying they did watch the episode, we're like,
and I'm like, did you?
Life has a meaning.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow,
share,
interact with us, say hi.